Can you hear me? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Alright. Let's take off. You. Where's my controller? Here you are. Okay. Do that so I can get an even bigger view. Games. All games. There are 6 more games here than there were yesterday. Okie doke. My soda is precariously perched right next to my microphone and computer. I'm gonna go get my notebook and my pencil. Notebook. Pencil. Pencil's more hard. This is hard. Alright, here I go. I gotta get myself into the mecca again. Get my phone. Right there. I was really hoping to not have to spend like 20 minutes of this stream setting up. Alright, then I gotta go tweet out the copy. Not like anybody's actually gonna show up anyway. Hey, how you doing? I say that and immediately I'm dumb. I can't look at any of my freaking... How's work? How is work? Into the mech suit. According to this, I am on 9th Dawn 3. With somewhere thereabouts. Okay, here we go. Arrow, Abuxam, Bonus Blob, Abyss, the best video. Abyss the Wraiths of Eden killed my stream last time, so I am actually going to skip it, but from what I saw of the video, that did not end up on the stream. It's a what do you call it? Find all the objects game? I don't know there's an actual name for it, but it's a... and I actually really like those kinds of games. They have, like, very intricate, fun little puzzles. And, yeah. I'd recommend it. I'm not gonna put it on the list just because. Just because, really. There is one thing that I am kind of torn about. That is 32 rows of 3. That is damn near 90 arcade classic games. And so I wonder if I should do all of them or just kinda skip them. Just because, like, I think I'll save these for another stream. I'd like to get through at some point. Like, it's an absolute cop-out, but, it's like, I want to get to modern games, or modern-ish games. My kind of overall statement on the matter is the Arcade Classic series, it's amazing. It's a really important uh, it's a really important act of gaming history preservation. Even if you do have to pay for it, but they're mostly all great games. I mean, it's the fucking Neo Geo era. It's the fucking, and they're all amazing fucking games. You got a bunch of King of Fighters towards the end. And so like I want this to focus on games that like don't like these games are probably all classic, all probably amazing, probably have their own little fan bases, and it's also Neo Geo arcade games. Like I don't really need to go through Fatal Fury. Really, like the four Fatal Furies they've got here, I don't really want to go through those just because I will go through all of these one day. It will be its own separate stream. We're going to Abzu. That's how it's gonna go. All right, Abzu. I've heard of this game. It's $30. Keep that in mind. Nice and relaxing so far. Looks like Journey underwater, even more so than Flow was already. Ancient places, obviously. Really pretty game. Really pretty game. You can already get a sense of where this is all going. Alright. Well, thoughts are immediately gorgeous looking game. It looks I like these kinds of games. I love Journey. I love walking simulators like Gone Home and Edith Finch. I'm not big on stuff like Gree, but this one is a bit more like it's. I like that it's very like it's not trying to pretend it has gameplay. It is very much like a go here, do these things with these characters. It's very much. It is of what it is. It's very like. It's not adding like a little bit of like. Oh, it's $20. Oh, my glasses are fucking foggy. That is a much more reasonable price. I was actually gonna say like maybe if they knock down $30, I'd recommend it. But yeah, $20. That's perfect for this kind of game. I feel like it seems very meaty. Seems kind of expensive. So I highly recommend it to other people who might see this game and think, "Oh, that sounds kind of neat." Go ahead. I'm gonna be the one to say, "Go ahead," or save half off by PS Now. Play it for, get it, and many other games. And now we're gonna skip all of the arcade classics. We're still not done. We're still not done. All right. We've gotten out of the one day arcade classic series. I will get to you. Anyways, it's Excel Word vs. Sword Art Online. It's an anime game, but I still gotta look at it.
ここからが神々の黄昏の始まりだ。
I've seen both of these anime. Just for posterity.
突如侵食されゆく平穏の地アルブヘイムオンライン。この地に降り立つ2つの世界のプレイヤーたち。世界の命運は
Yeah, this makes me think of Budokai Tenkaichi, but with Sword Art Online and oh, and there's Battle too.
操作キャラクターはリアルタイムに変更可能。タイミングを合わせて一気に叩き込め。アクセルワールドは超人的飛躍力、アクセルムーブ、必殺技。ソードアートオンラインでは飛行能力、魔法、ソードスキル。
This doesn't look very good. I think if you're a fan of Sword Art Online or Excel World, even you would be like, I would not play this. I don't want this. And on top of it, and on top of all of that, it's $60 fucking dollars. Like, I'm fucking sorry. No, I wouldn't pay $20 for that, and you want me to pay $60? No, thank you. I recommend everyone who sees this in the future, in the past, right now, pick up Ace of Seafood.
The awesome power of seafood has been harnessed. Will you subjugate the white coral reefs, or conquer the darkness of the deep sea, glistening fish scale, or pulverize crab shell, which will return the ocean floor in the aftermath? The memory of the human race lingers.
This is truly what video games are about.
Uncover the arcane secret of the deep.
Not endless Skinner boxes made to get you addicted to loot boxes and the satisfaction of the unreal satisfaction of seeing invisible numbers go up and up and up. But to be giant fish fighting other giant fish with lightsabers. That's the true potential of video game. Get it immediately. $12. They could pay. I would pay $60 for it. Aces of the Luftwaffe Squadron. Looks like a shmup.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
Beginning. This looks pretty good. Let's go up. Yeah, this looks really good. I feel like the rest of this trailer isn't gonna be too much other than telling me more about it. But like, yeah, I think we get the gist. It's $15. It's pretty good. It's not going on the list. But $15 for what looks to be a very effective, very fun time with friends. Aces of the Multiverse. Card game? Have a second and now I'm totally confused. Okay. Alright. Oh, it's a soccer game. That was really surprising, actually. Was not expecting soccer out of all of that build-up. See, Samuel, this is why we watch the entire trailer. How much? 15 bucks? I wouldn't even buy it. Even if it was cheaper, it doesn't look that good. It just looks like nothing. Alright. Achtung Cthulhu Tactics it is. How much is it? $25.
History is written
Judging by the name, it's going to be a tactics
None more
game.
victorious than Captain Badger Harris and his band of Charlie Company. They struck fear through enemy factions, well versed in destroying Nazi scum. Assisted by Sergeant Brandon Carter, his fury and mythos-fueled bullets reserved for the most threatening
XCOM
Black Sun
game.
troops. And Corporal Singh, infamous for enduring the Black Mist incident and living to tell the tale. Feared as much as he is
It
alive.
looks like it has
Not
enough
forgetting the formidable
of
acts
a
Mariana
Lovecraftian
Dubois,
bent to it that I
a
think
stalwart member of
some
the
people
French
might like it,
resistance.
but the
She
art is
bolsters
kind of
Charlie
weak,
Company's
and
firepower with her trusted Luger and savage
the art is really
attacks.
weak, but I think the
Thus
game
far,
itself might be
history
pretty
has been
solid.
kind. But now, a darker evil engulfs the forest of fear. Without your help, these valiant triumphs may be lost forever.
Yep, it's an XCOM clone. $25 is a bit much for that. But, alright. Moving on. Acted Out, a game of charades. We're gonna look at it. but I'm pretty sure this is gonna be just charades, so I'm gonna relax. It's only $7 though.
Introducing a new party game for the living room. Act It Out, a game of charades everyone can play. Play together with up to 8 people using just one controller. Choose from a variety of different
this
categories.
is just charades. Yeah,
But it's not
it's
just
charades.
acting. Draw, describe,
big deal.
or even
Yeah.
sing the secret phrases. Play together the way you want to. Team up, work together, or go it alone. The living room has never been this much fun.
Alright. I did it, technically. I did it. No one can say I didn't. Now, this is interesting. Do I go into Active Neurons 1 first, or Active Neurons 2? Let's go Active Neurons 1 first, and then we'll see how they improved the formula.
Rated E for everyone.
Okay, looks like it's a puzzle game. Obviously it's a fucking puzzle game. But is this just like a tile game? Pushing. Is this just a game out of the pushing the block puzzle? This is literally the block puzzle from Undertale. But like somebody went all the witness on it. I'll be honest, this looks like a good time. I could use a decent little puzzle game. You know what? That's going on the list. Okay. Yeah, I just like puzzle games. I like simple puzzle games like this. I like that it doesn't try to have a story. It's just a puzzle game. We're not solving a murder. We're not waxing philosophy. We're just doing some puzzles. Yeah. Now what did they change in the sequel? Big ol' square. Other square. Looks like they basically just made more of it. Filling up a bar this time. The red squares are moving. I'm pretty sure they probably do that in the first one. As an escalation of the stakes / of your own puzzle skills. Yeah, these are small little puzzle games. I could really go for that, actually. Adam's Venture Origins. Here we go. I have seen this game before because I believe it's on PS Now. And I wanted to kind of like
February
go
the
through
12th, 1928. During excavations at an old
it.
church,
I
in
believe I was
France,
unimpressed, but
we
here we
found a
go.
strange
We'll see.
scroll containing ancient writing and Templar symbolism. It's incredible. I think the scroll pinpoints the exact location of the 4 rivers from the book of Genesis. Who knows what lies beyond?
What is this, PS2? Probably PS3. You know what? This kinda looks neat. I don't know what I was talking about. This looks kinda neat. This looks kind of okay. $15? I'm not gonna buy it, but it's on PS Now. I'll definitely check it out. Adrift with a 1 instead of an I. 310. 505 games. Unreal Engine. Your child doesn't bring an astronaut to life. No, it doesn't. That was a mesmerizing, tense experience. Deeply personal picture of a child. How fucking cliche can you get? Alright, anything else gonna happen, or do I get it? Unlike any gaming experience I've ever had. Game is 4 years old, probably has not held up very well, but let's see here. $20? No. Just no. Adventures of Pip. This is $14. I wonder what kind of art style it's going to have, he says sarcastically. TikTok Games. Okay, you got me. Never mind. What is this, Celeste? Celeste, but like with incredibly cheaper graphics. You know what? This looks pretty good. The art is entirely fucking like, I wouldn't be surprised if all of this could be found in the how to make a platformer pack that comes on Game Maker, but like, but good on them. They followed my advice of just focusing not on extraneous detail like art and voice acting and story or whatever, and focusing on the primary gameplay loop. Looks great. Looks fun. Like, actually fun. I have played this game before, and it is such a massive disappointment to everyone who's ever asked for an Adventure Time game.
What the?
What the flip? How'd we get into the middle of the ocean?
Look!
Looks like the Ice Kingdom. It must have melted.
My kingdom is ruined, my crown's gone forever, Gunter and the rest of my babies are missing. You know, just your basic average worst day alive. This is seriously messed up.
It's straight up dong bongles is what it is.
Hey, you, stop that!
Yeah, it's turn-based
You know what they say,
combat,
man?
which is
Don't look a gift boat in the mouth.
not what anybody wanted when they asked for
I
an
don't think
Adventure
they
Time
say that.
game.
Yeah, probably not.
You sure you're ready for this, dude?
Yeah, man. It's time.
Adventure time! Pirates of the Enchiridion! Coming soon!
Like, it's so cheaply, poorly made. I want nothing to do with it. It is so dull. It's on sale, though, and it's on PS Now, so if you question my wisdom, go ahead, but fucking skip it. That's all I'll say, just fucking skip it. Aegis Defenders, pixel art again. Platformer tower defense. Dope. It's tower defense, but on a different plane than we're used to. Mythical in what way? Do you mean that you can change what weapons they've got, or do you mean that I can actually customize them at all? I'm pretty sure you mean the first one.
I see.
Looks cool. Looks fine. Pretty art. Cool. A decent enough concept. Oh, that wobbly one made me sick a little. I like tower defenses, and I have played, what's that fucking game called? Like, Balloon Defense or something like that? Which is kind of like this, which is $20, yeah, right. Yeah, there was a game called, like, Balloon Man Defense or something like that. And it was made by JMTB02. And he was the creator of all those, like, elephant games, you know, This Is the Only Level, and Elephant RPG, or whatever it's called. And he made one about this little guy who defended his little balloon man, his little air balloon thing from attacking monsters, and that game was really good because you could, like, increase stuff and stuff. Yeah, it was a really good fucking tower defense, and to be honest, I can probably just look that up for free on, like, Armor Games or something like that. I don't need to spend $20 on it. Aegis of Earth, Protonovus Assault? I'm never gonna pronounce that. Proto Assault.
Your mission is to develop the city's defenses and turn it into a safe haven for its residents. Threat eradication order. Battle stations,
Commander
everyone.
Rudan
City
Streamlabs.
switching to battle
Weird.
configuration.
It's a pre-attack signal. Be careful.
Okay. This is also a tower defense, but
The bulwark.
I have seen this before actually. It does look really good actually. It's just it looks more time intensive than like it looks incredibly complicated and I'd have to get like super into it to play, and I like to relax when I play games. This looks like a second job in a good way. Like I could get super fucking deep into this game, but also that I probably wouldn't see my family for like a couple of weeks.
Protonovus Assault.
It's a little too expensive for my taste, but honestly, it looks fucking expensive as shit. But it is on PlayStation now, so if you have that, or if you're interested in it, $10, it's fucking worth it. It has amazing games. One day I'm gonna go through all the games, show off why they're amazing and why it's gonna be one big ad for PlayStation now, even though I'm not getting. God, it's such a dumb thing to do, but here we go. Era. I'm not gonna figure out how to pronounce that.
Rated E10 for
Era.
ages 10 and up.
God, how is this fucking game? Diablo style fighting or Bastion style fighting. I don't like the art, like at all. The art is just. This looks like a fake game. This looks like one of those games that they try to sell you on like a site that's like, we need you now, and they like let you play like in the ad on Tumblr or something. You know, it looks like one of a million of those games, and it looks competently made. Like, I don't think it would glitch or be like the worst thing. It just looks fucking dull, bro. Like the most boring version of everything. I said earlier that you shouldn't focus entirely on extraneous detail like art and story because there's a game called Adventures of Pip. And Adventures of Pip looks like it basically is just an asset flip. But unlike most asset flips, where they basically just put the example game into it, it looks like they fucking honed in on the primary gameplay loop of Adventures of Pip, which is platforming and kind of puzzle platforming, and it looks fucking like legitimately awesome. It looks really good as in terms of like playing it, but the art is legitimately so fucking dull on that game. But like they focused on what was important, the puzzle platforming, and it looks fun to play versus like, whereas Era has also seems to like not have focused much on kind of anything. Like, it just kind of looks like a game. And, you know, I would not recommend this based on anything. $20 is already like way too steep for my blood. And you can get the soundtrack apparently for just $10. Now let's look at Air, a game I've looked at multiple times because I'd like to buy it someday. Now I'm gonna show it off to everybody.
Rated E for everyone.
Oh yeah, very not Breath of the Wild, Skyward Sword style kind of, going through islands and stuff like that. It just looks nice. It just looks nice and fun and good. It looks like somebody made a fan game for The Legend of Zelda, but instead of just ripping off Zelda and putting in like generic versions of everything, you know, just doing Legend of Zelda again, it looks very unique. It looks like it has, like, I can see its influences from other games. I can clearly see like what it's kind of inspired by from other games and kind of ideas, but it looks like it has come up with something unique and of its own style. Like, and so $15. It has always made the list pretty much every time I've done one of these lists, because it's often on sale. I don't go through the entire PlayStation store every single fucking day, every week. But yes. Get Air Memories of Old ASAP if you can. It's amazing. It looks amazing. Eternal Blade 2. Is that a 2? It's a 2. Eternal Blade 2. Here we go. $25. Really more like $28 because you gotta remember to put in your taxes. Alright. Travel across dimensions. That's pretty fucking weighty. Bent the collapse of reality. Alright. Sounds good. Bill guy. 3 unique heroes. Alright, okay. Well, alright. They're not unique at all, but agree to disagree. This is a platformer. That's incredible. They really buried the lead on that. Kind of a... Yeah, it looks like a, kind of like a... What do you call it? A spectacle fighter, but they put it into platformer, which is pretty interesting.
I have people waiting for me.
You know, like, Devil May Cry or Bayonetta. It looks pretty good. Looks okay. Looks alright. I don't know if I'm super into the idea, but looks alright. Like, I think if I had enough money to buy all these games, I probably would be more into the idea of doing it. But I don't, and so it's not going on the list. AFL Evolution. This is a soccer game, clearly. Or a soccer game. Big, beautiful beefy boys, and they're gonna fucking fight. Do we have an American fucking rugby league? What the fuck is this? This is football. This is fucking football, okay. So who's the A? Fucking sick song, bro. Wait, is this like an old football game? What is this? What is this? I gotta look. Play full. What is this game? Women's football. Who is the A? What country is this? It looks like a football game. That's all I really have to say about it. It looks like a fucking football game. Please fucking no. You son of a bitch. Do I... God... Let's go. Come on. Fuck me, man. I hate this. Football again. Big, beautiful, beefy boys. Looking like the same big, beautiful, beefy boys as last time. Nathan Drake is in charge of this team. What the fuck was that move? Looked like he was attacking him. Which I think kind of might have been actually a point. Fucking nuts. I mean, this trailer isn't going to show us much of the game because it's just a football simulator, so... There's not really much to show. Just a football simulator. If you like the idea of playing a football simulator, you've already decided to buy this game, whether or not to buy it, go ahead. I'm not your dad. It is $60 though. Both of those games are $60, so I am actually invoking my right to be your dad and say you are not allowed to buy these games. Fold apart. Alright, here we go. I know about this game. A little bit. I've heard of it. I know people like this game. Here we go. Game about making it work. Oh, so sad. I'm crying already. They're so lonely. Yeah, okay, I remember this. Well, to give you a quick summation, I decided that cleaning my room, cleaning up a little bit, was more exciting than watching this trailer. Kinda lame. $20, no. After Party. I've heard of this game, and I believe I've seen the trailer to the Switch version of this game.
Milo, how long have we been friends?
Our entire lives.
Our whole entire lives.
I'm never much for this kind of humor, but...
And so I want you to understand that I'm not blaming you for getting us killed and sent to hell.
What do you want?
2 dead orphans. And I'm not even saying how drinking Satan to get back home is the worst idea you've ever had.
Okay, well, Lola, what are you saying?
So they made Oxenfree again. If you liked Oxenfree, sure. I wasn't a big fan, honestly. I think...
I'm just saying you should pace yourself.
Like, it had a neat little gimmick, but it didn't really have much else to that really drove me to want to play it. You know, makes me think of Night in the Woods, but, you know, I didn't really like Night in the Woods either, but... Alright, Agatha Christie, The ABC Murders.
Rated T for teen.
Yeah, looks like a point-and-click adventure game murder mystery. I'm always a big fan of those. Always a big fan. I mean, yeah, it is a point-and-click murder adventure. I think, this genre is kind of in a bit of a, like, kind of stagnant right now. Like, I feel like after L.A. Noire came out, we basically just went, this is all adventure games now. And I get that L.A. Noire itself was kind of drawing on some of the principles of, like, other games, too, but, like... I'm really more using it as, like, a marker of time. Like, I think it looks good. I think $8 right now, especially, if you looked at that and thought, I actually kind of want to play this. I like detective stories, and I've always wanted to be a detective in a story. This is the perfect time to pick this game up. It's $8. That means it's actually cheaper than to play it on PS Now. Seriously. If you like murder adventure stories, this is a pretty decent entry into the series. Not the series of this, but rather this the genre. It's a great entryway into the genre, so go ahead. And even if you just like puzzle games and you don't like murder mysteries, it's fucking great. Agatha Knife. Alright, $12. It's nice and cheap. I haven't had a game in a while. Grocery shop where I can be with my animals. And at night I slaughter them so I can eat their tasty meat. I enjoy this, but I don't like them being scared of me. Point and click again. That's Marilyn Manson, clearly. Looks very quirky, but the kind of quirky where I can imagine somebody genuinely wanted all of this. This looks very I mean, that's fucking Shinji and his dad. Like, this is an incredibly dumb passion project. And you know what? I kind of love this. I want to buy it, actually. As long as the creator doesn't turn out to be some kind of horrible person that I don't want to give money to for some reason. But yeah, this seems fun. This seems a little wild. Not wild, but, in terms of, like, clearly a creator's, like, clearly a creator wanted to make this. It's filled with all of their their little nits, their little fetishes, the things that they want to put in here. Also, technically, I'm streaming on YouTube, but not really. Agent A puzzle in disguise.
Let's play a little game.
Still haven't had a game. Oh,
to show the world just how brilliant you
puzzles. Another point and click puzzle game.
Good evening, Agent A. Meet Ruby LaRouge, an enemy spy who is targeting our secret agents. We need you to follow Ruby, then locate and infiltrate her secret lair. It is imperative that you uncover her plans.
Catching me won't be that easy.
It's got a nice little art style. If you like the art style, I'd recommend it, but it's pretty much just another puzzle game. I may be just getting tired of looking at them.
If I were you. Oh, maybe I would. Give up now, Agent A.
Like, I've looked at a lot.
There's no
A lot of
point.
these games
It's
are turned out to be
already
puzzle
over.
games.
May I remind you what happens tonight?
Hey, Whiskey, how are you doing?
This is just the beginning.
Au revoir, Agent A.
Yeah, I am so tired of looking at puzzle games. How much is this? $15? That's fine. That looks like a fine game. Oh, I'm doing fine. I've looked at several games. I'm almost done with the A's. What am I talking about? That's AG. I'm nowhere near done with the A's. I'm done with the numbers, though. Done with the numbers. Okay. Ooh, boy. Okay, what's next? Agents of Mayhem. Yeah, okay. Agents of Mayhem's the next one. Okay. Stretch out. Great time to remind myself to do that. I've seen this game before. It was a big release made by Volition, the guys who made Saints Row, but it's very specifically not another Saints Row game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 0-point dynamo means energy for all. Limitless and free.
Oh man, I hope this is gameplay. But this is a fucking cutscene. Oh, this shit's 4 minutes. Alright. It's a very nice cutscene. I'll have something to say when there's gameplay. Shoot. Sitting around watching videos of gameplay.
Out of my
Looks like
This
you
is a very
found
nice
some trouble.
cutscene.
All right, who needs killing first?
Pretty soon, I bet there's gonna be gameplay. This can't possibly just be a I just realized this could easily be a 4-minute video just showing off the characters and story and world. Because of course, why would I be interested in the gameplay when all these amazing characters
But I have better
are
things to do.
here and that? Don't you want to be this character and that character?
Ahoy, motherfuckers!
God damn it.
You want this orb so much. Well,
I think
you can have
I am going to skip this video. There. Gameplay. Real gameplay. I can react to
They're
that.
ready when you are, Persephone.
They are in the briefing room.
Yes, ma'am. Hollywood, Fortune, and Hardtack are all...
I know who I asked for Friday. Look here. See these three? They call themselves the Franchise Force. Good to know none of this is going to their heads.
Hell
There's
yeah!
that
Franchise Force is
G.I. Joe
back.
influence that
You can't just give yourself a nickname.
This
That I
is
could've.
Hollywood. Ostentatious showboater, reality TV star, and former adult film actor. When I need over-the-top and unnecessary spectacle, then Hollywood is
looks
my
like they
top
put-
pick.
yeah,
Just
okay, I
walked
see.
into the danger
Where the
zone.
yeah,
Now,
okay, it looks
sky
like they
pirates are
realized that
notorious
yeah,
for
they
being
could of course
selfish,
not. There wasn't really
untrustworthy,
anywhere they could go
backstabbing
with
thieves. But I'm
the
willing to overlook
gameplay
certain
of
peccadillos
Saints Row
if I
4.
still get results.
You know, the way of,
And
you know,
Fortune,
escalating
with
it without
those
just straight up
pistols of
making
hers
something
and
like
attitude to
this.
spare, gets me
That's definitely the
results. Plus,
idea
she
behind it.
makes
It
good
looks
use
kind of
her
okay,
drone
actually.
glory.
Go get him, Glory!
Now that I'm not just watching a fucking cutscene.
The captain approves.
And yes, there's Hardtack. Everybody loves him so.
You want me to it up, don't you? Don't you?
He's big, he's loud, and nobody enjoys annihilating Legion
Looks
more than
okay.
he does.
Looks fine.
I almost worry about him. Almost. Yes, these agents require specific handling, and
I'm done looking at that. $7. And honestly, $20, not too bad either. Not too shabby. I've already mentioned who this comes from. I've already mentioned who this comes from. Felician. Age of Wonders Planetfall. I'm going to stretch my legs real quick, so let me put on my fucking Stronger than ever. Got a bottle of water. Stretched out. Just gotta put on my equipment, my glasses, headphones, so I can hear what's happening and make sure I'm not fucking like. Thanks a ton for the lurk. Oh man. Alright. Age of Wonders Planetfall. $17, and it's got a demo, so you can try before you buy. Classic words to live by. Normally $50. What are they trying to sell me for $50? This is an RTS game. I'm already super uninterested, but could be good. Epic bacon sort of deal here in terms of the story and aesthetic. There's 2012 style humor here. I don't know what you want me to say, it's a fucking RTS. I'm not a big fan of RTSs in general. I liked Halo Wars. What was that? 13 years ago? 12 years ago? Of course, famously, Halo Wars was this hugely stripped down baby game that like literally only that like all like real RTS fans who are like deep into the genre completely disavowed as like I just said, a total baby game, because it was all very mainstreamed, you know, make it easy for people who like Halo to play. I know that sounds bad, but you know, most people who play Halo didn't play much of anything else. They played Halo. And to then suddenly have to go learn an entirely new genre of game, you know. But that's $50 fucking dollars. So that's a lot of money. But whatever. Ages of Mages, The Last Keeper. $12. Comes to us from Yes Games. Let's see here. Looks like style gameplay. Oh, it's a tower defense. Okay, like what is it called? Zombie vs. Plants? Or Plants vs. Zombies. Wrong order. loud. That is like so loud. It looks... Looks kinda like nothing. I've mentioned it before, but this looks like nothing. It really doesn't look like fun. I think if you run out of all other games, try out Ages of Mages, The Last Keeper. Gelos. Gelos, Samuel. Oh, I already fucking don't like the look of this. Oh, hey. I was tricked again. Come save your game, Illumin. Let's increase the volume a bit. Looks like a Sega game for the Master System. Looks pretty good, actually. Looks like a really good, faithful recreation of all those old Master System games. Which is nice, you know, you get a lot of, you tend to get a lot of, like, you kind of might think, oh, this is a little Super Nintendo, and you can kind of see the Mega Man influences, but this is pretty clearly, I feel, Master System. Like, if you told me this was a Master System game. Alright. Time to add a game to the list for the first time in a very long time. Agony. Some of you might know this one.
There are many paths that can lead you to me. Enjoy the power I offer.
Oh, also probably like a trigger warning for like incredible amounts of violence and sex. I'm really glad I got that in before I just played a video of Agony. I can't believe I didn't think about that. Like, to the amount that I would need to say it. Son of a bitch. Unless that was all gameplay somehow. What game was that? Where was the game? Let's see if we can learn from the fucking summary. Hell has no fury like a red goddess scorned. Agony is a first-person survival horror set in the depths of hell. This is a horror game. Okay. You will begin your journey as a tormented soul, remembering nothing from your past life. By exploring the hostile environment and interacting with other tormented souls, you will soon understand that the only way of escape from hell is through the mystical Red Goddess. This special ability to control people on your path and even possess simple-minded demons gives you the necessary measures to survive in the extreme conditions. Game features. This is going to be great. Okay. Game features. Story Mode. Play through the immersive story to uncover your past and discover why you were sent to hell. I bet it was a mistake. Total misunderstanding. Agony Mode. Survive the extreme conditions you put in and test your ability with increased level of difficulty. They've got an easy mode and a hard mode. $4. I'd get it if you're into survival horror. I have heard it is insanely violent and sexual though, like horrifyingly so. Like it is very much a game set in hell. So before you go, $4, that's pretty decent money for some entertainment. Look at some more gameplay footage than they were willing to show. Like, who knows, maybe that's why they didn't even show any gameplay footage. You know, they just straight up weren't allowed to put it. This is ahead in time. I own this game. Full disclosure. So I'm using this time to relax. I love a hat in time. It was disappointingly short. I believe it's $30. It won't let me see the price anymore. It was a little bit disappointing finding out just how short it was. But it was very clearly a love, like a labor of love, of just people who had all these crazy, wild, disparate ideas and wanting to just throw them all out there and not necessarily having the ability to make them all really work together. Like, it is kind of a wild game when I really when you put it down on a piece of paper and really figure out what do you call it? When you look at what this game has inside of it. It is an insane collection of disparate styles and genres. It is a wonderfully fun game. It is $30. It is occasionally it'll go on sale for $15, and when it's on 15, if you like the Super Mario games, the 3D Super Mario games, pick it up immediately as soon as it's on sale. It will not disappoint you at all. I give it a glowing recommendation. It's an amazing game, an incredibly fun game. Moving on. I was like a fucking bonfire. Just getting to talk about in a hat in time. Anyways, here's a hero and a garden. It's $5. Could be cute. It's cute art. Very okay. Feel like breathing normally again, please do. Okay. Little piano music. And leaves the princess. Okay, I kind of like this so far. Kind of into it. Ah, it's a little flower growing sim. Cute little flower growing sim. It looks kind of like a Flash game with a little bit more features, like a bigger version of a Flash game, basically. I could easily, I easily see this on Newgrounds or Armor games or something like that. I'll start my gardening life. You do that, hero. You do that. $5, not the worst. I don't think it would be the worst waste of money, and it's really small, so it's kind of a low cost of everything. But I kind of recommend it. I think, yeah, $5. I don't know. It's hard because I don't want anybody to spend money on it, but also I can't think of a reason not to spend money on it. I think if you like flower growing sims enough, it'll be your bag. A whole new world. Hole is spelled like a hole you would enter into in a cave. Okay, here we go. Pixel art again. What is this? The 90th pixel? Okay, comes from us to us from either our to our friends from Mad whatever games. I couldn't remember. Okay. Very Shovel Knight. Upside down. This looks cool. Yeah. This looks nice. Fight enemies in your world. Yeah. I could see myself playing this. Yeah, and in the Upside Down. Wonder if this came before or after Stranger Things. Very clear Castlevania vibes. Pretty clearly Castlevania 3 influenced. Alright. $10? Like, absolutely. So much to do. This is a lot of games, I'm now realizing. I think it might take me like a fucking full month to get through these. But I've already dedicated myself. Now here's an interesting question. Do I skip air conflicts as well? Bring them in with the arcade games? I don't know. Let's see. I think I'm gonna look at one of them, and they're pretty much all gonna be the same. I've seen them before when I've gone through the shooter section on the store, so one game is pretty much all of them. Like, the only difference is really going to be like aesthetic. I think I'll just look at screenshots for these to make sure. Air shooter games. Is this Vietnam and Pacific? Yeah, so I already did 2 of them. Great job, everyone. You know what? $6 is pretty good for this type of game, honestly. Plus, it says it's usually $40, so if what you saw was enticing enough that you wanted to play it at all. $6 is like fucking nothing. It might not be nothing to you. I don't know your whole thing. So, I will now look at Secret Wars since we now have the time. Here we go. Secret Wars. Nighthawk interacting. Blah, 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 blah. Games Farm present. I mean, this is just, yeah, the same thing. So, but only 2 of them are on sale, and 1 of them is a double pack. So I recommend the double pack. All right, Aircraft Evolution. You know, 2 for 1, you can't beat that. $10. I know there's a name for this kind of style of game. I'm gonna call it a shoot 'em up, even though it's not a shoot 'em up. This looks kind of cool. This looks kind of like a nice, breezy gaming experience. A nice, breezy gaming experience. My voice sometimes. I should drink some water. Oh, you know what? It's like if Angry Birds, you could control the bird. Well, if you like Angry Birds, that's... I thought... I wish there was more of it. Then go ahead. Earhart. Also, if you like Angry Birds, you are time travel with me in 2010. Which, welcome. Please stop many things while you're here. Okay, here we go. I forgot what this game is called. Diesel Punk Airplane Adventure. Okie doke. This is a shoot 'em up. Living Vertical World. Okay, this is kind of cool. Crafting, which is kind of a red flag, but it looks like it focuses enough on the crafting that it's not the worst thing. Like, it doesn't look like it was just thrown in. Oh, is my stream dying? Have I finally done it? Sky. Whiskey, if you're here, if you could tell me if my stream dies, that would be much appreciated. After that, I'm just gonna go raid somebody who's live and then end it there. But I plan to go as long as possible. In fact, I might. Let's see, what time is it? Thank you very much. It's called Earhart. It's $18, so that's too much for me. Knock off $2. and hilariously perfect time. Perfect. Air hockey. I have a feeling. I have a feeling about this one. Oh, top down, vertical. Oh, I couldn't hear the music at first. Wow, this might be the one thing to sell me on this fucking air hockey game. Nothing else. Not even like super air hockey with like abilities. It's just $10 is a lot for literally just air hockey. Alright. Air missions. Hind. $30. This game's not for little kids. This game's for teenagers. Here we go. I mean, it's a helicopter game. I can already guess where this is all going. I don't think it's going to be anything new to the table of shoot 'em ups, but it's you're actually controlling the thing in a 3D space. I think if you're a heavy army dude, like heavy into artillery kind of thing, I think this might be like a completionist thing for you to own. Like, I think there is a game where you control a helicopter that could be cool one day, but we do not have that game yet. Someday, but not today. Airport Simulator 2019. $30 for Airport Simulator 2019. Here we go. Now is this gonna be a detailed one, or is this gonna be a garbage one like Firefighter Simulator? Toplets Productions. Major international airport. Love it. Loving it. I just realized that it's going to be an airport simulator, meaning you do not get to drive the planes, but that's fine. That's fucking fine. It's not what we're here for. We're here to manage an airport. Or drive every vehicle yourself. Okay. I like it so far. Drive all the vehicles into where they need to go. Nice. Put on a podcast. But this is just trucking simulator. Where does the airport simulator stuff come in? Alright, here we go. We get the cargo. Drop it off. Oh, and we put the airplanes away and stuff. Okay. Alright. Get the people down, get them onto the plane and out into the world. If you're a sim person, if you're a simulator person, excellent idea for one. I absolutely say grab it. Might be a bit expensive as an entry level, kind of entryway into the genre. best entryway into the genre is, of course, trucking simulator or farming simulator. Either one of those will get you right into that world. AI, the Somnium Files. $60 full dollars.
All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling
Visual
car.
novel.
Forklift. Sortie.
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
The corpse of a woman was discovered at an abandoned amusement park. During the investigation, internet idol ASEC Iris Sagan was abducted.
Away from Tessa!
Special Agent Date headed to the scene, the warehouse.
Date, where did they go?
However,
Alright.
Ota Matsushita was stabbed by the polar bear and severely injured. Backup is en route to this location. Iris had her left eye pulled out.
Date, Iva, go to the warehouse again and
The
investigate.
head of Abyss, Boss, ordered further investigation immediately. Is it of concern? I am Iba, Date's artificial eye. I am
This looks very Persona-y.
I can use special functions to help Date's
Of course, that's all JRPGs nowadays.
The Odoroki Man
And this
chocolate
looks like pretty much just a visual. Pretty much just a visual novel. It's a visual novel.
But why? Date visited
But it
the
looks
hospital
very
with Ota and interrogated her.
produced. Heavily produced. Like,
Sync.
it looks expensive as shit. I'd say if you're a visual novel person already, this is an absolute must-buy, even at $60. If you're not a visual novel person,
Dive into the subject's subconscious mind.
maybe
There, you can find leads that even
maybe
the
not
subject
this one.
themselves may be
Maybe
unaware
not this one. It looks fine. It looks like a visual novel. If you like anime, visual novels are basically that, but you gotta click through the dialogue. And sometimes there's puzzles. I'm assured that that visual novels are very good. Actually, visual novels are excellent, I'm told. But as far as I can tell, you know, just not for me. Just not for good old Sam.
Through me, he can investigate a subject's somnium.
Let's see here. Yeah, you can jump and yeah, you can. I mean, like, look at that. That's just. This is just a. I don't know. It looks fine. It looks fine. I'm leaving now. $60. I'm sorry, $60 for a visual novel is too much. What's this going? Akash, Path of the Five. Here we go, Path of the Five. Oh, I need my fucking headphones so I can actually fucking hear what's happening. Oh no. Get up there. And for mature. This one's for big boys. For grown-ups. Race of elementals faces extinction. Oh no. I don't think we can do anything about that though. Oh, we're gonna make some choices. Welcome to Akash. Motherfucker. Oh, Fat Bard made the soundtrack to this one. Well, never mind then. Over 7,000 words of spoken dialogue. You know a game is going to be fucking amazing when it mentions how many lines of dialogue there are. Wow, 7,000, huh? I don't know who any of these people are that I'm supposed to be excited about. I think I know who Ray Chase is. Maybe Sungwon. Oh, hey, it's Sungwon. Hey, I know him. He makes those funny videos that I watch, and a bunch of other videos I do not watch. Chris Patton, no idea who that is. Jason Wishnov. Whoa, that's Daniel? Are you sure? I don't know if he has the vocal range for that. 70 unlikable CGs and more than 25 possible endings. How exciting. I'm so thrilled. The art is hand-drawn, and it looks it. It looks it. For sure. They want $25 for that. That sounds like a deal. Just grab it up. Doesn't sound like a deal to me. Akiba's Beat. This one's a bit spicy, so I actually probably won't. Or is it? Yeah, you know what? I'll just play it. It's T for teen. Yeah, okay, this is not the one I'm thinking of. I think. I hope not. I don't want to get fucking banned from Twitch just... Oh, God, this is exactly the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. Who's taken over? Huh? I am ashamed to say I have played it because I was assured it was similar to Persona. It's not that similar to Persona as I would have liked. It's not a very good game. It is not a good game at all. Keep away from it, unless I'm thinking of the other one, Akiba Strip. It's $30. Don't fucking buy it. Akiba Strip, Undead and Undressed. I could just be thinking of this game, though. Yeah, this one's... never mind. Switch what I just said. Switch what I just said. Everything I just said about Akiba's Beat, it's about this game. Just stay away from the Akiba games. Just stay away from them. On top of the fact that they're kind of gross and weird, they're just not good games. They're just not. They're just not fun. So stay away. King's Tale, Final Fantasy 15. This one's free. But unless you're a Final Fantasy 15 guy, girl, person, don't fucking do it. I've never played it, and I'm a huge Final Fantasy 15 guy. I've watched the movie, got the DLC, you know, like, but even then, I'm just, like, I don't want anything to do with this. Drink some water.
And unleash advanced combos to exploit enemy weaknesses. Trusted friends Wescom, Sid, and Claris join the fight at your command.
Yeah, it looks free. Is all I'll say about it. Next up, A Knight's Quest. Let me check my Discord real quick. Hooray. Ooh, what's this? Ooh. Alright, Knight's Quest, Sky 9. Shit, I played the video. Looks like a fun little adventure game so far. Brave, yeah, looks very Legend of Zelda-y. Very Legend of Zelda now. Yeah, he's very scared, Rusty. I can't hear any sound because I forgot to put in my headphone, but I bet the music is very comical. That lady had an old man mustache. Ladies don't have those. Night Within. Hammer. Yeah, very Legend of Zelda. Grind gameplay. That's always fun. And, yeah, this looks fun. This looks good old-fashioned fun. Not terribly interesting or exciting, but, at $25, I don't recommend that. No, $25 is too much. Knock off $5 before I even fucking consider making a purchase. Just no way. No way! $25. That's just fucking nuts. Ugh. Next Next up is Alchemist's Castle. This one's $3. Alright, $3. What does $3 get me? It's a platformer, clearly. Let me put in the sound. Hear what you guys are hearing. Well, that wasn't much of anything. Let me see if this is more of a trailer. That was nothing. That was literally nothing. Despite these gameplay trailers, this is nothing. This is a free fucking Flash game. One of a trillion that you can play on Newgrounds and Armor Games and Awesome Games, free.com, play now. Like, this is just kind of nothing. And apparently it's cheaper to get it in a bundle with a game called Deadland, which I'm excited to find out about. But not until we get to the D's. Now for Alekine's Gun. I've heard about this one. What was the last game that we put on here? A Whole New World. It's been a while since A Whole New World. Time for Alekine's Gun. Alright. Very Hitman-y. So it's Hitman, but you're a guy named Alekine, I imagine. Unless Alekine's a different dude. That it? I mean, sure, in and out. It's Hitman. The game should just be called It's Hitman. Hitman as well. Like, make your... Let's see. Make your move. It's the height of the Cold War. It's the tension of nuclear... blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, I get this. I get it. You're a Russian spy, and it's Hitman. It's fucking Hitman. I don't know what else to say about that. I like Hitman, but I don't think I like it enough to get a fucking Cold War flavored version of it. I think it looks fine. I think if that's up your alley, go ahead. If it's not, just don't. Alienation. I get it. It's like Alienation. Okay, here I go. Alright. Put the sound in. Alright, kids, get out of here. It's inappropriate content and we don't want you seeing it. XDev and House Marquee. After the incursions. Alright, now I know when this is set. Sacred Encounters. Okay, this is a... Is this a twin stick shooter or is it a... What would you call this? A Judge ripoff? Or Jidge? Unks needs me. I don't know. Unks has proven himself to be very unreliable. To unite and fight. Okay? Okay, yeah, very I don't know if this is necessarily a twin stick shooter, but it kind of makes me think of one in terms of like what it looks like. Just a night out with the boys. Looks alright. I think I'll get to it when I eventually do my PS Now showcase. But $20, if you're into twin stick shooters. Now here we go, finally. another bonfire, another fucking Dark Souls fucking just resting spot where I can relax a little, get my text in, buy this game. Buy this fucking game. Look, they started out with movie titles. That's how you know it's good. Fuck. That's how it starts like a movie. But it's a game.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I made it across.
Been watching Samantha play it.
It's really bad.
It's great. I've played it before though. It's great. And I love the Alien movies. I love the Alien movies. I love this game. It's so fucking good. It's just fucking good. It is $30, and honestly, fucking worth it. And oftentimes it is on sale. A lot of times it's on sale for like $8. Get it then. Sometimes I think it might even be on sale right now with some of the DLC. And so I absolutely recommend it wholeheartedly. It is such a fucking good game. It is so it single-handedly just fucking like revived the first-person horror series survival game as a genre, and it was just a shot in the arm, just a fucking shot in the arm of horror games, and in general. Fuck. I'm saying just fuck over again because I don't want to leave, because it means I have to move on to another game. What time is it? It's only 3. And I promised myself I'd get to 4. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Here I go. Allison's Diary Rebirth. It's $10. $10. Here we go. $10. $10. What does that get me? What does my crisp Alexander Hamilton get me?
Guillermo, are you okay? Did you get in?
Fuck, I'm spooked. Shit. Not a freaking ladder. That noise back there, what's that? Oh, fuck, invisible spider. No, I hate those. I hate them when I get them in my house. Fuck. Ghost Kid. Freaking hate Ghost Kids, and it's got an axe. Who gave him that? Nah, that's just normal. I see that all the time. That's nothing. Yep, that's pretty normal. Normal day I'm having. Yeah, that person's just praying at a church. Why are you fucking putting a flashlight in her head, buddy? Allison's Diary Rebirth. $10. If you couldn't tell, I loved that game, and I highly recommend it to anybody who saw that and thought, wow, that's scary. All-Star Fruit Racing. It's also $10. Wait, is it $10? It's $20. Who's on the $20 bill? Is that Ben Franklin? Ben Franklin's on 100. I now realize I don't know who's on the $20 bill. So it's Mario Kart, but I mean, it's even called that. It's called... Yeah, okay. The main appeal of games like these really is you do not own a Nintendo. Thomas Jefferson, fucking course. Of course! Is Alexander Hamilton's arch rival. Of course they would put him on double on double the amount of money. The main appeal of this kind of game is you do not own a Switch or a Nintendo console, and therefore cannot play Mario Kart, and their entire thing has been made obsolete by the presence of Crash Bandicoot Racing. So, we've not gotten to the seas, but just fucking buy Crash Bandicoot Racing. Buy Crash Bandicoot, have actual fun with racing online and with your friends, and don't bother with All-Star Fruit Racing, or any of its ilk, really. Alone with You, $10. Here we go. T for teen. Violence, blood, drug reference. Drug reference. A single reference, so don't worry about it. It's just the one. I mostly played the GameCube Crash Bandicoots. I loved that one. I think it's which one is it? Crash Bandicoot, Cortex's Revenge? Whichever one was on the GameCube, I love that one. God, I loved it so much. What game is this? Are you going to reconnect the power cable? Looks point-and-click adventure-y. Okay, yeah. Scan the body. Yeah, it looks like point-and-click adventure, but with like more flourishes to hide the point-and-click. Like, it looks nice. It looks neat. Like, yeah, you know what? This is nice. I'd play this. $10 is a nice price for something like this. It's a good little. It's good. Just right. That sweet spot of you know you're getting something quality because it's a bit too much, but it's not too much. Yeah, perfect. And yeah, Crash Bandicoot was my childhood too. I love that fucking. I think it was. It's not tag team racing because I didn't have a PlayStation or a PS2. As I said, I had a GameCube. I think it was. What was it? I'm writing down something, so I'll just finish doing that first. $11. Don't forget the tax. I don't remember which game it is. It's not Tag Team Racing, I think, because that's the one they just remade, and that's not the one I played. It was like the other one, but I played that one and I loved it so much. I plan on one day getting the Insane Trilogy remake, because I've never played the original Crash Bandicoot games. I don't think. But, you know, I do love that kind of gameplay, and so, you know, they're always on sale. I just never, ironically, when it goes on sale, I still don't have enough money to buy it, so, someday. This one's called Alphadia Genesis. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Arm to the right. Arm to the left. Always fighting over energy. It's always something, ain't it? Legend Returns. Alrighty, okay. Fate of Lagoon. Ah, fuck me. This is a Lagoon game. Corne and unique characters breathe life into the etc etc. Yeah, okay. I get it. Aura, Walter, Grand. Humans and energy clones serving towards the primary of coexistence. That's good, I guess. Oh, it's Alphadia Genesis. Well then. Exactly $15. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, boys. Kind of a dull game. Kind of a dull looking game. I think if you're into JRPGs, that might be a buy, but not for me. Looks a little too generic. Like a little bit too like one of those fake games that like in modern cartoons to show that they know what Final Fantasy is, and then they'll have that on the screen to be like a reference to Final Fantasy, but they can't. But of course they can't use the name, so they call it something like Alphadia Genesis. Immediately forgot what this game was called. Yeah, you better salute. Okie doke. Next up. Whoa, what the freak is that thing? That's a god dang alien. Let me get to the end of this hallway already. I swear, where is the gameplay? Where are you, gameplay? Please, I need you. This could be a fucking card game for all I know. Alien escaped. The alien escaped. Oh boy. I guess we are the alien escaping? That's weird. This is a weird game. Not in a cool way. This game seems to be very cheaply made. We were the freaking alien the whole gosh dang time! Alpha Invasion. Okay. That's what it was called. Alright, what game is this? Like, what's the game? Earth discovered by aliens. They were friendly, but humans thought that it was an invasion. Painful experiment started on Ozayasu, who is the captain of alien spaceship. Ozayasu should escape from the Earth before their secrets are solved, however. Area 51 is a maximum security facility and designed to do experiments on aliens. They know that even if they escape from this well-protected prison, they will be killed as soon as they are detected, so they have to be very careful. The thing that humans don't know is Ozayasu is able to capture the human body and control it, but it's never enough because there are many security puzzles to be solved, even if it captures the human body in the area. There will be many puzzles to solve and many doors to open on their way. In this game, where mystery and excitement never diverge, oh thank God, only those who can cope with stress and show their skills with cold blood will be successful. For others, the inevitable end is very close. Keep your secret and survive in this story-driven first-person puzzle stealth solving game. Capture the body. Be one of them. Think like a human to solve a mystery. Oh wow, this is still not done. Hack the system to pass the security mechanism. Make your escape. Play carefully. Use stealth skills. 1 player. 6 GB minimum save size. You're fucking out of your goddamn mind. 14 people bought this game, and you know what? I'm gonna trust them when they say this game is shit. Alpha set by Paug. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Some screenshots. This looks like Scrabble, though. Was I right? Is it Scrabble? It won't load. But from what I can tell, yes, this isn't even Scrabble. This is a fucking crossword. If you like crosswords, Alpha Set by Paug has you covered. Alteric. Here we go. Oh, this looks nice. This looks fun. This looks
Rated E for
breezy.
everyone.
Immediately, like, aesthetically makes me think of the Impossible game. Okay, I like puzzles. You know me, I like a good puzzle. Okie dokie. These are puzzles, I get it. I get this. It's puzzles. They've got puzzles for me. How much for the puzzles? $5 for the puzzles? It's a decent price for puzzles. Nice amount for puzzles, honestly. Like, $10 for those? Nah, but $5. Alright, alternate Jake Hunter, Day Dallas, The Awakening of Golden Jazz. That's a lot. Fuck me, this is Arc System Works. This is a fucking visual novel. Blood, crude humor, drug reference, language. They got language in this one, guys. Here we go. New York? New York where? I don't like the looks of this kid. Airplane. That airplane turned him into an adult. Text that I'm not going to try to read. 3 characters. Already very visual novel-esque because it's a visual novel. I kind of like the aesthetic. I kind of like this art a lot. Yeah, I'm digging this art pretty well. It's got kind of like a weird like it's almost badly drawn, but it isn't. It just it's off-putting a little. It's just a little bit ugly, and that's what I like about it a lot. I like it. I can't read this text. It's too small and it's going by really fast, so who knows what the story's about. I have a feeling there's a mystery, though. I just... Feel free to tell me I'm wrong, but I'm 90% sure there's a mystery at hand. Church Moon, that's pretty cool. And title drop. Daedalus. It should just be called Daedalus. Or Daedalus. The Awakening of Golden Jazz. Okie doke. $40. $40 for that. Fuck no. Alright, here we go. Wait, what is this game called? Alvastia Chronicles, I think. Chemco and CXC Create. Here it is. Alvastia Chronicles. Siblings who were mere whose parents killed 10 years ago set out to confront evil in the world. Alright. Alright. Joined forces with over 100 companions. Whoa, that's a lot of companions. Alan. Elmia. Reyna. Gil. A horny elf. Protecting you, so... Alan. The gears of fate start to rotate. Man, I hate it when the gears of fate do that. Personally, I want the gears of fate to stay as still as possible. Alright, how much is that? $15. I think with a little... I think it needs a little bit more of an X factor for me than 100 companions and that. And I like the art style. I like that kind of style. It looks very pretty, and the gameplay kind of looks okay. And according to 27 people, it's 4.5 stars. And so I think I'm not going to put it on my list, but I wouldn't begrudge anybody who bought it. I'd go, oh, how was it? You know, I need to know a little bit more about it before I decide to put it on my list and buy it. But, yeah, it looks pretty okay. Next up, we've got Alwa's Awakening. Okay, let's see. Wow, another pixel art shooter. Not pixel art shooter, God, that's a different thing. Pixel art game. Here we go. Elden Pixels. At least once peaceful land. Immediately Shovel Knight. This is Shovel Knight. Drink some water. Okay. Castlevania influence, as always, because Castlevania is the best. Found the green gemstone. You can do that now. So, more of a puzzle bent than combat, it seems. Yeah, it makes me think a little bit more of Celeste than Shovel Knight. Now that I get a better look at it. Like, it looks like combat is a thing, but it's not like the focus. So, you know, and $10, fucking great. On the list. Onto the list. Ugh. Glasses on. Always Sometimes Monsters. Oh, I've heard about this one, I think. by Vagabond Dog Inc. Whoa, that's a lot of things that make this an M-rated game. Life thought we should be together. Nope. Then it changed its mind. No! Was it fate we'd fall apart? Was it chance we'd lose our way? This is a great song we're writing. This is a great song we're making, apparently. One thing we never figured out was how far I'd go to get you back. In this life there is no knowing. But whatever it may be, I know I choose you. Always, sometimes monsters. Devolver Digital. What game was that? Out of money, out of luck, you find yourself heartbroken on the verge of collapse. Your landlord's taking the key back. You can't finish your manuscript, and your beloved is marrying someone else. There's no choice but to handle whatever life throws at you. You set out to the open world on a mission to win back the love of your life. The story from there is up to you. Can your life be salvaged, or are we always sometimes monsters? I recommend you stay away because it didn't tell me what game that was. American Fugitive. Okay. Curve Digital. An inmate has escaped. Doke. Oh, okay. So it's a twin-stick shooter already. With kind of like a... Makes you think of that game, Hatred, but not a total piece of shit game like that. God, I remember Hatred. Anybody remember Hatred? It looks kind of alright. I like the addition of vehicle combat into this sort of game. Right now it is $4. I think it makes me think of the original Grand Theft Autos. And so, I'd recommend getting it for $4, but it's also not $4 because I have PlayStation Now, and so I get that exclusive deal. And so, if it is not $4 for you, I probably don't recommend getting it. $20 is a bit much for basically just the original Grand Theft Auto. Just go find the original Grand Theft Auto. You can probably fucking throw a rock and break a copy of fucking the original. Alright, what's next? American Ninja Warrior Challenge. $30 for this. Please tell me there's no video. Oh, here we go. Water break. 10 seasons? Hundreds of competitors. I bet you can't play as all of them. A global phenomenon. Do you have what it takes to finish? Not to this, I don't think. This spring. L1. This looks like kind of like a QWOP game. Anybody know what QWOP is? QWOP, QWOP. You played QWOP? Just go play QWOP. It's fun. It's a wild game. QWOP is pretty funny. This looks kind of like shit. Weird, crazy that a terrible tie-in game to a decent enough idea for a game show. I'm not super into game shows, but, you know, whatever. Amnesia. Here's another relax moment. Not because I love these games or anything. I kind of think they're highly overrated, actually. And they ended up starting a trend in gaming that has not been stopped because life is terrible. And now all games are first-person survival horror games. We will never escape the chokehold they have on gaming.
It's important that you keep going straight.
And it's all Amnesia's fault. I believe this collection is running at like $30, so if you like first-person survival horror games, why not play the original first-person survival horror game? It's got puzzles, monsters you can't fight because then where would the horror be? Yes. I'm skipping Amnesia Rebirth because the point of this is supposed to be shining a light on kind of games that because of the way the algorithm works, will not ever see the light of day on the front page of PlayStation, and probably never did even when they actually came out, you know. And so, Amnesia Rebirth literally just came out. You know, I don't really want to talk about it. Take what I just said about the first two Amnesias in that collection. Take what I said and put it to Amnesia Rebirth. Cross everything out. Every time I said Amnesia first, now put in Rebirth. This one's called Amoeba Battle, Microscopic RTS Action. I wonder what kind of game it is. Mild fantasy violence. It's got a cute art style, and I'm a pretty easy lay for cutesy art styles, if I'm being honest. Like, I will now play an RTS because it looks cute. It looks nice and sweet. And it looks like it has a decent enough twist on the usual formula of... Looks like it has enough of a twist on the RTS formula that I could probably see myself playing it for a little bit. How much is it? $15 is a bit much for me. $15 is a bit much for that. So Amplitude. Let's move on. Amplitude. $20. What does Thomas Jefferson buy me? I see. Alright. This is a rhythm game, but instead of getting to pretend I'm a cool rock star, I'm just playing a fucking shmup. Play cooperatively, yeah. This is a fucking rhythm shooter. I don't really have much to say about them other than I don't really like them. I think, I play rhythm games to kind of get that fantasy of pretending to be a cool rock star, and I get to play my favorite, quote unquote, play my favorite songs. Like the appeal of a rhythm game is that for me. I don't really like the challenge of rhythm games. Like, that's kind of an extra for me. Like, obviously I love trying to beat Through the Fire and Flames on Expert, but that is secondary to the fantasy, and if that fantasy element isn't there, I just cannot get to it. I just can't. But $20 is nice, I guess, for a game like that. Seems nice. And a more fine. Is it $20? Here we go. Alcohol reference. There's beer in this one, guys. Fuck yeah. Sound. It's probably decent story. So it's a memory collecting game, classic. Like Dear Esther or what's the other one called? What Happened to Ethan Carter? The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. That's what that fucking game is called. Surreal look at dealing with depression when you love some. Fuck me. It's all. Anamorphine flips your expectations on your head. Oh my freaking god, the image was a picture the whole time. God damn. It looks fine. It looks, like one of those games that Coda made in the excellent game, The Beginner's Guide. One of the greatest games ever. Quite possibly the greatest game ever made. The Beginner's Guide. Personally, The Beginner's Guide is like so perfect and amazing. I don't recommend playing it immediately though. If what I just said interested you at all, I recommend playing the Stanley Parable first and then getting the Beginner's Guide, because the Beginner's Guide isn't necessarily a sequel to the events of the Stanley Parable, but it is kind of like it is, at the very least, it is important you know of the Stanley Parable before you go straight into Beginner's Guide. It's really weird, and I wouldn't get that game, by the way. Anamorphine kind of looks like bullshit, kind of looks like nothing. Like, it doesn't even look like a good story, really, so fuck that. Don't bother. $20 is too much for nothing. Ancestors Legacy. This one's $35, so they better have something good. Partial nudity? Freaking yeah. Alright. No, man. This isn't gonna be the cool kind of nudity. Okay. So how do we fight? Card game or RTS or is this like a For Honor thing? Is it Warcraft? Is it Pikmin? Yeah, historical RTS game. Wouldn't have it any other way. Apparently. I get from this game that I can't get from just downloading Age of Empires 2 again. Or even just buying that new one, Crusader Kings 3. Why shouldn't I just play that? You know, I'm not seeing anything here that really makes me... Like, it really looks like the appeal of this is, do you like historical RTSs? Here's another one. Not really much special about it, but if you want more, it's here for you. Like, yeah, it just kind of looks like nothing, so absolutely not. I'd say you'd have to be deep into RTSs and even deeper into historical RTSs before you would get into this one. Especially for $35. That's fucking nuts. Now here we go. This one's not a bonfire per se, but I'll let it speak for itself. Monkey. Monkey. Become monkey. Save monkey kind from alligator and dino and saber-tooth tiger. And that's pretty much it. It's a fucking monkey simulator. I've heard it is very bad and poorly designed and not fun at all to play. Infamously, Jim Sterling reviewed it and kind of basically said what I was saying and said like, oh yeah, it's not good, it's not fun, it's a bad experience overall. But and then the guy who made it, what's his fucking name? He's like some Ubisoft guy. Some Ubisoft guy made this game, and it fucking sucked, and it blew, and then Jim Sterling slagged it off, and he was like, Jim Sterling, you're a horrible person. How could you about my dream game that I worked so hard on? And, I think that's it for me. Oh, is that it? Oh, did I die? I think I may have died in my PS4, but I think my stream is still up. Anger Force Reloaded. We might as well watch it before we have to go all the way back. So, Anger Force Reloaded. It's $10 for fantasy violence. Rated E10 for everyone. So if you're under 10, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see you in this stream anymore until this video is over. So come back in 2 minutes, or go find your mom and come here and start watching the stream.
Brutal enemies.
Looks like bullet hell.
4 heroes arrive.
4 unique characters. That one game only had 3. Awesome-o. Shin, a little raccoon buddy. This looks like a nice little bullet hell, but it's not really bullet hell. Is it bullet hell? Let's see how this boss works first, before I make up my mind. A little bullet, yeah, bullet hell, okay. Yeah, I could go for some. It's $10, right? Yeah, alright. I love Undertale. I love the bosses in that. Which sounds hilarious, like, to be the guy who's like, oh yeah, what I liked about Undertale was the hard boss battles. Like, most people agree that, like, Undertale is, like, so hard, and they hate that about it because, it makes replay... I think part of the reason why nobody replays it isn't because they're sad that everybody's gonna get reset or whatever, but rather... that they don't want to have to try to do the Undyne fight again. But, other than that, Anger Force Reloaded looks fun, looks neat. Reloaded. It's $12. Don't forget the tax. Put my glasses on. There we are. Back to the beginning. Sort them to A to Z. And now we have to find... Games. In retrospect, it was probably a bad idea to do it. Games. But that's also because there are also a bunch of stupid bullshit content type deals. Hats and stuff like that, and I'm not looking at hats. Okay, Anima, Gates of Memory. Gate of Memories. Sorry about that. It's $20. What you got for me better not be a visual novel. It's got suggestive themes and mild blood. That looks like a lot of blood, actually. Oh no, it's just a title. Badland Indie. Or is it Land Bad Indie? We'll find out. If you're watching this, one of the developers at Badland Land Bad Indie, please tell me how it's said.
One of the messengers of the end. But the others are coming.
Story stuff.
Coming to this tower, made of their own memories. And now you, and that monster who could destroy us all, are the only ones who can save us.
Tower made of my own memories. Looks very spectacle shoot vector, very spectacle fighter. A bit of puzzle platforming. This looks kind of neat. This looks pretty neat, actually. This looks fun. Yeah, I like the art. I'm digging the art. I like these designs. Yeah, I'm digging. I'm into this. I'm also alone now. I'm all alone.
All of them.
Remember Shrek? Remember the movie Shrek? Big fan of the movie Shrek. Alright, Anima Gate of Memories. How much is that? $20? Seems worth it. $22 because you can't forget the tax. Okay, here we go. Anima Gate of Memories, the Nameless Ones. Is this the Nameless Chronicles? It's full $20. Is this just like a bundle with the DLC or something? You know what does this say? Second video game set in the world of Gaia from the Anima Beyond Fantasy. Okay, let's just look at this fucking trailer. It'll tell us. Mild language.
Hello, old friend.
Story without a name. I mean, it's got a name. It's called Anima. Gate of Memory. Man who can't die. Okie doke.
So tired.
Don't seem like the last one, but a little bit darker, a little bit edgier. That looked hilarious. That guy looked hilarious. Gate Beyond Worlds. One last journey.
I have been hunted.
Yeah, it's got a darker theme to it. But it still looks pretty good. I'll have to play the first one before I make a decision on this one. But I think I'm kind of into this. I think I'd be into this. I think this makes me think of are they called the Wrath of Cain games? They were an old series for the PS2. And they were called something Cain games. They were really good. And it makes me think of that. Animal Super Squad. But I recommend those Anima games. They look pretty fun. $10. What does Alexander Hamilton buy me here? Double Moose. Okay. puzzle game. Platformer? Looks like platformer so far. Looks like a very quirky, epic bacon type of deal. Very epic bacon, very Newgrounds, 2008. Very epic rap battles, very... yeah. That's worth $10, but not in a good way. Here's Annihilation, it's $5. By Treefall Studios. Well, it's a wave survival game. Yeah, this looks like fucking shit. This looks absolutely like an asset flip. Like a holy fucking... like unoriginal, just take the game out of the box and put it... take the example game out of the box and put it into... damn, it's a lot of arcade. I think I may do it. I may do this one just because I won't do them tonight because I'm about to end the stream in like 9 minutes. But I think I'm gonna get to Anodyne and then I'm gonna end it. But if you're wondering what the difference between the ACA series, which I skipped pretty much all of it, versus the Arcade Classic series, which I apparently am going to do, it's because most of the ACA games were all shmups and fighters and beat-em-ups. They were pretty much like all the same games, whereas the Arcade Classics seemed to be like a grab bag of all sorts of different disparate genres and types of games and series. So, Anniversary Collection Arcade Classics. Here we go. Hooray. This seems pretty self-explanatory as to what it is. And so, play Konami's all-time classics. It's literally what it says on the box. It's a collection of old arcade games, and really, I highly recommend. Like, even though I am skipping a lot of them, that's just Castlevania. I cannot recommend just randomly grabbing one of these old collections of old arcade games. Let me be clear, one of the collections, there are several collections on there of old random arcade games, and I fucking, like, 100% say, get them, even if you don't see something you recognize. They are amazing, wonderful bits of history. Like, look at this. Look at this shit. An ebook with behind-the-scenes content. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I love these old games. They're fucking... and they are fun, you know. They are fun little games on their own, and now you don't have to spend millions of dollars in coins to beat them. They've got save states now. Hooray. And so I just, like, recommend those forever. And yeah, that's it. That's all. Get those games. Get them. Get all arcade classics. And now it's time for Anodyne, the last game that I'll talk about right now, and then I'm going to end the stream, do a bit of housekeeping, and then leave. Anodyne is a game that is clearly inspired by The Legend of Zelda, but and is clearly like a parody, like on its face parody of The Legend of Zelda. And at first, it is very effective at doing that, but it slowly turns into a much more sinister, darker game than you are expecting, and in a very interesting way. I'd compare it to something like Lisa, or something of that nature, Franbo, stuff like that. I recommend the shit out of this game. It is a modern cult classic. It is a fucking it is amazing. It's wonderful. It's $10, and you get one of the most important, if not the most important, gaming experience of the last 5 years. It is a wonderful, amazing game. There's a second one out for PC, I think. Get it. Get both of them. Blindly. I blindly buy these games. Okay? They're incredible. And that's gonna be it. Pretty much. Thank you to everyone who showed up. To Natty May, Whiskey, Garmadzon. Thank you to all of you showing up for this incredibly bad idea. It's incredibly bad idea. It was fun while it lasted, and I'm going to go pass out forever now after this. But yeah, play Anodyne. Go back and find out what games I recommended and slagged off. Tell everyone about this terrible idea I had. Follow me on Twitter. I'm at Brett Matthews on Twitter. That'd be great to follow me. I'll see you all in another stream someday. Not soon for this, I think. I think I'm going to take a break off of every single PS4 game and go to something else. Head over to just do some Warzone. Maybe even, not tonight. I've got a date tonight. And so, thanks for showing up. Head over. Bye. I'm going to raid. Stop by for that. And then you can leave immediately. I don't mind. They won't mind. Let me go find somebody to raid before I just press that button blindly. Who do we got? I might as well try them. I don't think it'll work, but I might as well try to say hey. Okay, let's go raid. Ellie is her name. Her name is Lydia. If you can send a message, go say hello.